Welcome to the Gorilla 5 video series. In this lesson, we're going to learn about globals. Globals are a feature in the budgeting module, so that's where we're going to go. From the Budgeting Manager, select a budget. This will take you to the top sheet. You can create globals on any level of the budget, but they are used in the detail level of the budget. So let's go there. I'm going to select a category and then an account. We are now on the detail level. From the budget toolbar, select the Globals button, and you will be taken to the Global Management screen. This is a good time to explain what a global is. A global is a name assigned to a numerical value. If you change the numerical value of the global, it is changed throughout the budget. In Gorilla, globals can be created individually, or they can be created in groups. The advantage of creating them in groups is twofold. First, it's better organization, so you can find a global quickly. If you have a complicated budget, you can have hundreds of globals. Second, if you create a global and attach it to a group, that group, called a global group, can be saved and imported to any Gorilla budget. To create a global group, select the green plus button in the Global Group section. Enter a name to identify the global group. To attach a global to that group, select the green plus button in the Global section. Enter a short name for the global, a description if desired, and a value for that global. I'm going to enter 30 for 30 shoot days. Enter D in the unit for days. Notice the checkbox is checked, which will automatically activate this global in the current budget. Notice that the global is created and attached to the group, shoot days. I'm going to create another global. I'm going to call it PD for prep days and enter a value of 10. Let's close the Global Management window and go back to the detail level of our budget. Notice that the globe button appears in 3 places on any given detail row, in amount, X, and rate. This means that we can attach a global to any of these fields. In the amount column, select the global button. Now, if there is a value already in the amount field, the global value we select will override that value. From the list of globals, select SDL. Notice that the value 30 appears in the amount field. In the units field, the value days appears. Let's go to the second row, Budget Prep, and select the Global button in the amount field. This time, select the global PD. Notice the amount 10 populates the amount field. Okay, so now we've entered a couple of globals. Let's assume that you do this throughout your budget. Somewhere down the line, numbers change. Let's say the shoot days change from 30 to 40. It's easy to fix this if you used globals for shoot days. Go to the local global screen by selecting globals from the budget toolbar. Note that this is not the globals group screen. This is the global screen for the globals that are loaded into your budget. Let's change the value of the SDL global from 30 to 40. And you can see the value changed from 30 to 40. Now I'm going to show you how to save a global group. Go to the Global Group screen. You can do this by selecting Setup, and then Global Management, and then Global Groups. Notice there is a Save button here on the row for the global group. By clicking this button, the global group will be saved to a file on your hard drive in your My Globals folder. Notice the checkbox here. If you deselect this checkbox, you can save the file anywhere else on your hard drive. Let's prove that this global group file was saved. I'm going to delete the global group. This is also important. By deleting the global group, I did not delete the globals that are active in your budget. Those globals are still there. Now I'm going to click on the Load button and find the global group file I want to load. Global group files have a .glo extension. I am going to navigate to the My Globals folder, which is in your Gorilla folder, and select the file. The global group is now loaded into your budget. Next, I'm going to load another global group file. I'm going to load this one, Sample Global Group. I can toggle views between the two groups by clicking on the group name. Now all these globals are in my global management screen, but they are not loaded into my current budget. If I close this window and select the global button for a detail row, notice that they are not available for me to choose. In order for me to activate these new globals, let's go back to the global management screen, and I have the option to either individually activate a global or to activate the entire set. Let's activate the entire set. Once activated, you can see that our local globals list is now populated with all those globals from the sample global group. Next, I want to show you how to create a global that is not in a global group. Let's go to the Detail screen and select the Global button in the Rate field. Let's assume that none of the globals in the list of local globals suits our purpose. You can create a new global on the fly by selecting the Add button. A new global record is created. Enter the global name and the value for the global. When you return to the Details screen, click on the Global button, scroll down to find the new global, and select it. Globals created on the fly are not attached to a global group. So if we return to the Global Management screen and select the global group, notice the newly created global is not in this group. If you want to add it to a group, go back to the local global list, find the global, and select the Copy button. Select the group you want to add the global to. That wraps up this lesson. Have a great shoot.